What is happening, folks? I've just arrived here in Corfu Town. Now I have got myself a little place just right in the centre. This restaurant is actually, I don't know if they own it or something, but I had to meet the owner here to get the key. So I've come back here, said they're going to give me a little bit of discount. So let's see, folks. You know I love a bargain. Gonna see if I can get some nice coffee here. It's a lovely place to just sit and watch the world go by. Hope the Greek coffee's good. Heard it's good. I'm gonna have a nice Greek coffee and an omelette, and then take it from there, folks. There's a lot to see and do. I've only got 2 days in which to do it, so I'm gonna try and get as many things done as possible in Corfu Town in the next few days. Come with me on the journey. As always, if you like the video, like and subscribe below.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Which one do you like? This leather, this handmade all.
What's this one?
This Jamaica.
Jamaica. How much?
This €5.
€5.
Yeah.
Do you have any special price?
Yeah.
€3?
How many do you want?
Just one. €3?
It's okay. It's okay. I can give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. €3.
Which one? This?
The Jamaican one. Yeah. Jamaican me crazy. Where are you from?
From Nigeria.
Nigeria. I'm traveling the world. I haven't been to Nigeria yet.
We will soon. It's a very good country, but a lot of corruption, a lot of bad government. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice.
Hakuna Matata. What is that? Is that Swahili?
Yeah, it's Swahili. Don't worry, be happy. Come. It's okay.
Okay.
I have to give you €2 back.
Yes, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Eh?
Breakfast is served.
Breakfast is served and
Yes.
it's very, very nice. Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ, yes.
Ευχαριστώ.
And παρακαλώ.
Ευχαριστώ.
Παρακαλώ.
I need to learn.
Yeah. It needs practice with the yes.
So, folks, it is the calm before the storm. I am going to take you around Corfu Town because on Sunday we go to Kavos. That's right. Unity in the Sun is happening this year. This will be my second time going to it. I went before in 2020, but now the restrictions have been removed from coronavirus, so it's going to be very different from the last time I was there. The last time I was there, we weren't allowed to stand up. We had to sit down whenever the police came and so on, but now there's no masks.
Hardcore. Police, mask, and stay away from the edge of the boat.
Get your mask on.
No, anyone that's sat along the edge, I need you to come into the middle of the floor. Oh, right, no, people in the middle, just go to the edge. Go to the edge. We've just been notified.
It's like fucking musical chair. There's no entry requirements, so you can come here. You don't need a vaccine, you don't need a test, you don't need a mask. It's basically back to normal, folks, which is good to see after 2 years of all the carry-on we've had. So, yes, as of 1st of May, which is 3 days ago, there's no more entry requirements to Greece. So roll up, come along and get part of the action, folks. There is plenty of fun to be had here. Get on that internet, book that flight, and get over and check it out. I just love the little cobbled streets, folks. I love these little old towns. There's lots of them around Europe. I love the outdoor dining culture. Now I know in our country we're not always blessed with the same good weather, but I just love sitting outside, having a coffee, having some food, having a beer. Life is so much better when you're outside, I think. What do you think, folks? Let's stop me talking. I'm going to show you where we're going. Let's have a look around. Yay!
Yes.
Right, I'm going to try and find this castle. How much?
Around how many?
One.
It's 40.
40? Oh. So We're just going to check out the old fortress here, folks. Someone said it was €10 to get in, but we'll soon find out. As you walk around the old fortress, you will notice that it is built in many different styles. This is because throughout its history, it has been occupied by forces from a myriad of different countries. Built by the Venetians on an earlier Byzantine site, one notable modification they made was adding the contrafossa, or moat, to make the fortress into an island. The name Corfu itself is derived from the word Corfu, which means Twin Peaks in Greek. For any James Bond aficionados out there, you will know that the fortress was the filming location for several scenes in the movie For Your Eyes Only. The best known of these is probably the Mercedes car chase, which results in Bond's antagonist Loeb falling off the cliff in his car to his demise. The British even had their turn at occupying the site between the years of 1814 and 1864, and much of the current day road network on the island was constructed during this time. I'm just exploring the old fortress, which is down here by the sea. I guess that's the main part up there. There's no real organised tour, you just find your own way around the place. I can't seem to get any further. There's a sailing club down there. Seems to be no way out here. Look, it's closed off. I'm going to try and get up here. So let's see if we can find a way up. There are a lot of cultural things to see here, the old fortress just being one of them. There's lots of churches, museums, if you're into that sort of thing. So I'm going to try and get around as much as I can, but time is of the essence. Cannot get everywhere, but I will take you with me as many places as we can go. So there's some music happening in there, look, listen. It's live. As well as being a tourist attraction, there's people, I guess, living here or at least working here. There seemed to be some sort of musical rehearsal centre back there, and there's people driving their cars in. But there's even a guy on a Harley. In the fortress itself, the Church of St George was constructed during this time in the year 1840. It was built to meet the religious needs of the British soldiers serving there at the time. The military hospital that was built by the British is now a music school, which I passed by earlier. These cannons were cast in the Bersham Ironworks near Wrexham, known for being the first working site of English industrialist John Wilkinson. During the Second World War, the fortress was used by the Nazis to imprison Jews, some of whom would eventually end up in concentration camps such as Auschwitz. Folks, I just heard some seagulls in the background there. It makes me feel at home. In fact, look at these boats and clear blue waters. We could almost be back in Bangor, could we? No, wait a minute. No, I'm dreaming. No, we're not. We're in Greece. Tell you what, this is hard work. Out of puff. Still quite a bit to go to the top. I want to get up here. Whew, tell you what, folks. Need your Weetabix to get up here. After your climb to the top, give yourself a pat on the back for your ascent. You will be first rewarded with a view of Vidos Island in the foreground and the Albanian coastline in the background. Both are accessible by boat, with regular service to both Vidos Island and the beautiful port town of Saranda in Albania. From the other side, you can look out over the Spinata Square. The name of this square derives from the Venetian word for open flat area and was named during the 4th century period when the area was under the rule of the Venetians. Adjacent to the Spinata Square is the Corfu cricket pitch, another vestige of the British culture on the island. In fact, the cricket ground is the only working sports ground in a UNESCO World Heritage Site anywhere in the world. Everyone's relaxing, playing football. Still got it. Well, after a long day walking about, long day sightseeing, we need to fill up the old stomach, you know. I'm having some of the good old gyros, basically a kebab, and chicken, and some potato wedges on top. Don't usually get that. I'm starving, folks. I'm sure I'll be having quite a few of these over the next few weeks. So I'm just stopping off here to get a coffee here. All this walking about is getting very tiring, folks. So there we go. Sorry about the change. Delivery man there got the cups. He's got the good stuff. Yes. This guy's the finest quality in Greece. He's the coffee dealer. So if you have any special deals.
Where do you come from?
Ireland. I'm here in Corfu Old Town. I'll drink anything. Drink coffee, Irish coffee, Greece coffee. Yes. The Old Fortress was actually used as a holding centre for the Jews of the island before they were deported and sent off to their unknown fate from here. So there's actually a memorial of a Jewish family cast in bronze. This is to the people that would have been killed or taken away from the island by the Nazis. It's a naked family of Jews. Just out doing a little tour around Corfu Town, and look who I've bumped into. Hello.
Hi guys.
I've met another vlogger. Tell me a bit about yourself. What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm Neil Parkhouse. My channel is Dreamworld Explorer. I'm a world traveller. Travel to places like Hong Kong, Australia, America. I'm also doing things like Corfu, then going to Venice, then I'm going to Milan, and then over to Morocco, and then over to India for 3 weeks, and then from India to the Maldives. So if any of you guys want to have a look and see what's happening there, have a look on my channel.
What made you want to get into vlogging? What was the thing that made you sort of want to start doing this?
Because I'm a world traveller, I've got lots of footage which I needed somewhere to store. And if I'd have put this onto a memory stick or a computer and the computer crashes, then that means I've lost everything. So my thoughts were to put it on a cloud. YouTube was ideal because it gives other people the opportunity to have a look and see what I'm doing.
How many years have you been travelling for?
I'm now 6 years old, and I've been travelling since I was 18.
18 and
18,
constantly
so
travelling, or do you go back and go back and work, or do you?
I do work, but I work for travel tokens. I save money,
Yes.
and then I just have a time out, and then we go and do it.
Approximately how much of the year would you spend travelling then?
I would spend probably, I go somewhere different at least once a month.
Once a month. That's,
At least
that's,
once a
that's
month.
pretty good.
And if I'm not travelling to foreign shores, I will do UK, and you guys have maybe seen me going on to the historical cities like York, Lincoln, Nottingham, that sort of thing. This is the mic.
Right,
Yeah?
okay.
And this is the receiver. Yeah. This here on the bottom part of that is the transmitter.
Right.
So, just let me show you. And also, by having it on a shoulder mount, keeps your hands free as well. But basically, you pull that down, and that part comes off, and there's the SD card in there. Look,
Okay. Yes.
yeah.
It's a gimbal,
The
essentially.
gimbal's fantastic. You can either have it on face recognition. If you click that 3 times, it spins around the other way, so you can still.
And it holds the,
Yeah,
the horizon.
Or if you press and hold, it will hold where you're pointing it, rather than go up and down.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can change.
That thing there, the little blue mic there, means I'm connected wirelessly, but it does have microphone there, and there.
Perfect. Yes. 'cause-
Excellent. It's just, and it's so easy just to throw in your backpack, especially if you're travelling light.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
I'm going to do a vlog on what to take and how to travel, because I look like three pairs of scats, 3 shirts, pair of shorts, pair of trousers, and walking shoes.
Folks, I've got a massive backpack, and this is my bag for all my gear, because I've got my laptop for doing the editing. I've got this camera. I've got my GoPro. I've got a GoPro 360. My setup is this bag and my full backpack. Everything I own is in my bag, so that's kind of the way I'm doing it.
Well, this is all I use. DJI Pocket 2.
Pocket 2, okay. I'm gonna put that on my shopping list, folks. I'll get drunk one night. It'll appear in the post.
And if you want to put a boom mic on like what you've got,
Put the boom mic.
I can go straight into there if I wanted to.